It's the reason we got a Switch to begin with, and now it's finally here. Today on Mudprints Unboxes, we're taking a look at the Octopath Traveler Wayfarer's Edition from Square-Enix. With its mix of 16-bit style visuals, snappy special depth of field effects, and dynamic lighting, Octopath Traveler has been a title we've been waiting for ever since we saw its brief trailer pre-system launch. Now, over a year after buying the console day one, the sole reason we even wanted a Switch to begin with is finally here, complete with a great collector's edition. And it's awesome. The Octopath Traveler Wayfarer's Edition comes in a sturdy box encased in a protective plastic outer layer. Unlike a lot of these types of special editions, this plastic is not just a slipcover. It encases the entire game and closes along the top, just like a regular cardboard-style game box, but without the hassle of nasty flat bends and creases. It would actually take some effort to bend this outer portion in that manner. The Wayfarer Edition's main housing is designed like a book and opens from the right-hand side by way of a magnetic flap. When the box is open, two distinct sections can be found. On the right-hand side is a recess that contains the game and a number of extras. The game itself comes in a case that differs from the main retail release, featuring a map on the back cover. The game card inside is surrounded by portraits of the main cast and looks quite a bit like the Bravely games on Nintendo DS in terms of label design. On the inside of the main recess's cover is a collectible coin that represents the game's currency. This metal replica has all kinds of neat little details on both the front and back, making for a neat little extra that you'll find nowhere else. A cloth map featuring the game's cast on the reverse is also present, as is a soundtrack sampler CD with a decent number of tracks, including a bunch of battle themes. Awesome! Finally, on the left portion of the book is one of the cooler aspects of the Wayfarer Edition, a pop-out book with 8 scenes from Octopath and its cast. It's held together with a magnetic clasp, and while its position makes it a bit unwieldy in the end, it's still an awesome extra that we actually didn't expect. In much the same way that the 2D sprites are presented in a 3D environment in-game, this pop-out book has all kinds of layers and bits that are pretty freaking cool, especially if you have the right camera lens to photograph them. But don't take my word for it, check these out. The Wayfarer's Edition is an extra $50 over the cost of the main game, and though we're sure that some people might not get the same mileage, it's a collector's edition we didn't want to pass up. With that said, a collector's edition such as this was totally up our alley. Especially if you're a fan of the Saga games, this is one collector's edition you won't want to pass up.